Welcome to another Let's Talk. We got Frostbite in the building once again, and we are going to go through a little game called The Day Before. We got 10 minutes of gameplay trailer footage. We have seen this game a little bit before. This is if I remember right, this is a zombie kind of actual survival horror game set in the city instead of like out in the forest or whatever. So instead of being like Walking Dead where you're out in the forest and it's like we're survivors and stuff. Instead, it's like in the city, and you are just totally scrapping for stuff and everything. As far as I know, I think we've seen this at like Gamescom last year or something. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. So I feel like we're taking a lot of screen up. Just the burbs, the two burbs.
Haha! Look, it's Ellie.
Huh. I mean, that's she's got a nice ass.
And you got Joel running down the other street. Okay, so we can play as Ellie and Joel in co-op. Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she's got a better booty than Ellie, but it's straight up like
We're not.
Holy shit!
Sir.
They're going into the big city. Can we drive cars or anything? Like, is this like a straight? Not what the fuck is that other game called now? The arcadey one there.
State of Decay?
Yeah, State of Decay. There you go.
Yeah,
this does actually kind of look like
one that game.
That's a good call. I think that did. We're going into a building. Buckle up. The electricity still on? No way paid to build electricity.
I don't hear shit.
What? Yeah, there wasn't too much audio happening. You got audio now? Fucking A, look at all this customization. Holy shit. Jeez, this is like Call of Duty level customization.
Say coming through. I don't know how you get it coming through like your computer or whatever through your mic. It's a little skippy, but then again, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I probably just need to turn this up a little bit.
It sounds like elevator music, so it's nothing too impressive.
Yeah. Fucking A, it's like legit Call of Duty customization. That's kind of cool.
Customization? Oh, no. Where's my gold skin?
I was just gonna say, yep, we're gonna be making gold guns in no time. Yeah, this is like the same parts and everything. So they're gonna be using regular guns, not like some made up shit. It's not like Blob's weapons. Blob's guns are real guns. Yeah, well, half of them are, and then Treyarch makes up the rest of them. That's really cool though. You go up to the bench and start working on it. I do like the whole thing of like, you see like all the customizations that Joel and Ellie do in The Last of Us. So I do love that. Okay, all right. So you can't go upstairs. We go into cupboards and stuff. Yep. Oh, it's like Tarkov. Okay.
It's gonna turn into some bull crap we gotta deal with other players.
I think this is just a co-op game. There is no other players in it. I think.
Where's the PvP? We need PvP.
Everything needs to be PvP. Wow. They're not bullet sponges. Jeez. Starting to get my attention more and more here.
The beginner's zombies, I think the end game mutant freaking
evil. Honestly, if they don't have if they just have like a zombie with a shit ton of armor on it because they were like military guys or something, I wouldn't even be mad at that. Or if it's like maybe a bloater or something from FCC, fucking.
Are
KFC over there.
The farther you get the game, that's slightly smarter the zombies are. Like
Yeah, or
they
something.
like shoot back.
Like we
They're not
don't
it's just like they're walking around
like we don't need fucking tentacle monster, goddamn, Gears of War.
Day of the
looking
Dead.
shit.
What the hell that Romero movie is where the zombies started getting smarter.
Yeah.
They started remembering.
Have it like fucking World War Z, where they're all chasing after your ass. One four three. Oh, so it starts to give you the code then.
No.
Yeah, 183 was.
You can
was
see
like,
it's the buttons that are wore out. A bracelet,
money.
or an orange pad, and a. Was that some money?
Okay, so far we've shot a couple zombies. We're looting.
Scooting.
What
Some of those cars look like they're not like horribly destroyed at a point where you could jump in them and drive them.
There was an E press. Yeah, every one of these doors actually does have an E. Oh, okay, you can just look inside it. Never mind.
Mm. There's credit cards and matches. All right, here we go. Shopping spree.
Okay, like they've shown me a couple minutes of gameplay, and now I'm just like wondering what's the point of all this? Is it just like get to extraction of the home base, or is it like I want to see something storyline wise jump in on this now? Like we get it, you shoot zombies, you loot. Okay.
You're sitting in the background, but do you go to the big? You go to the
There's big ass
big
walls.
buildings, or are they just a backdrop?
Quarantine zone, fucking.
The hell was that damn
Visually, this looks pretty good still.
Tom Clancy game?
Yeah, fucking Division, yeah.
Quarantine zones where you be PvP and have to deal with the stronger enemies, but for better loot.
I'm still just like and all that. Like unless it's competitive PvP, I just don't care. I'd much rather have either co-op, like straight up just co-op, or competitive PvP.
Nothing in that Pepsi case there, but you open the door, there's magic stuff in it.
Yep, shoot without a.
Oh,
shoot without
yeah,
the silencer.
you hear them too.
Okay,
What?
normally
No.
I'm like, where's the hit markers, but you can see blood coming off from it, so you know you're laying your shot that way. I don't mind that.
Okay, here's the thing. She shot one zombie and then two. You hear a whole horde, and only
Well.
two walk around the corner.
It's still early, early gameplay. So in all honesty, that it should have been like way off in the distance, but that'll probably get fixed, patched up. They're just probably just placeholder, like how there's all these Pizza Huts and KFCs and everything around. Where in the hell is this taking place? This almost looks like I want to say like Boston, but
Feels like you might actually get to go up to the big building. I don't know if you can go in it.
yeah. It seriously has the Last of Us vibe. Like, holy shit. Like, this isn't New York. This is... If this was New York, you'd, like, it'd be way more claustrophobic in the building. It'd be crammed together way more. Again, like, okay, so we're running still. So we looted and we shot zombies.
Oh, I get it. It's zombie survival exercise simulator.
Yeah, it's running sim, yeah. Like, there's no
The
banter.
billboard right there is even broadcast. Advertising you need to run.
Yeah. Like, there's no banter between the characters. There's no world building. What the hell happened? Why is all
This
this?
is still early access, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just 10 minutes of gameplay. We'll check and see what the hell this is. Even early access, it would still, you know, this is. Like if it's an early access tech demo, which we already seen of that before, then they should be telling us that. But this just, if it's gameplay, what you're telling me is that this is what the game is going to be. I think I took a little bit. Yeah, see, there's like a light glitch that just
Waiting for
happened.
one to jump out of nowhere at him.
The day before.
That's it. That's it. Some people are going to absolutely love that. They're going to be like, oh my God, I can play this with my friends. I can sit there and shoot the shit with everyone in the chat and everything, play with my friend. For me, I'm just like, what's the point of this? What in
Story. Okay,
like,
you're
give
walking
me
down
a
the street
reason
with
to
a
give a
gun
shit.
and pew-pewing zombies in the face. Okay, cool.
All right, here's what we got to do. Day before game. Reveal actually happened and it was as bizarre as you'd expect. Bizarre? No, like barely anything happened in it. I'm sorry, but for me, it's like, why am I excited for this? Hasn't convinced people it exists. That it's not even a tech like that's better than a tech demo, but day before it gets first exclusive look in over a year. Let's see what IGN has to say. Open world survival game the day before, got a 10-minute gameplay trailer today. The first, could you fuck off? The new look shows off some exploring, weapon mining, scavenging, and shooting down infected. Day before was originally scheduled to be released in June 22, but was delayed until March 23. Okay, March 1st. It is now scheduled to drop on November 10th, while the first delay was due to the game switch to Unreal Engine 5. That was UE5. That looked like UE4. Okay. It was further pushed back as developer allegedly failed to trademark its name. Huh. So marketing team is working overtime on this. Yeah. However, Fnatic told IGN last month that a delay was planned before the trademark dispute came to light. We plan to move the game's release before and plan to announce it with publisher Mytona. Yeah, 10-minute gameplay video, Fnatic said at the time. Then you let's see here. Then you all know what happened. So to be on the safe side, to ensure there are no more transfers, we, along with the publisher, chose November 10th. So this comes out the end of the year then. That is a safe date given the trademark dispute. There's been so many delays that some fans even accused it to be a scam. Denying that a game was even in development, Fnatic pushed back on those claims as well last month, saying the storm will calm down eventually and time will put everything in its place. When the game comes out, people will finally see it true. Okay, so they're trying to... okay, so that's kind of a weird thing for marketing to be like, the storm will calm down eventually and time will put everything into place. When the game comes out, people will finally see the truth. Like, what the You're trying to sound like you're trying to disprove conspiracy theories. Like, okay, you have a little bit of a gameplay. This is technically just a test demo right here. Until you're giving me actual like story of reason why all this shit is happening. Why am I out co-oping with a buddy to pick up loot and
0
everything?
day all over again.
It's like what? Well, okay, so the game's been pushed back 3 or 4 times already. You couldn't even get your damn. You failed to trademark the name. This was looking really cool. Now I'm just like, now I'm reading more into this. I'm just like, I don't know.
You got a 50-50 shot to impress me, and so far you not looking too good.
Like you're telling me that this is on Unreal Engine 5. Like this is, if YouTube would load. Oh, it's 4K. That's why. Yeah. And then, okay, so you tell... I mean, I guess...
What's the other guy doing half the time? It just seems like they're just walking, like an AI that's walking around.
Like
what
what would be great in this, if this was my project, 100% yes, I would keep all this stuff, which also they showed like 10 minutes of customizing a weapon, which, okay, cool, you can do a bunch of weapon customization. But if this was my project, you would be hearing the characters talk back and forth, whether it's co-op or not. Like if you got out of vicinity range of one another. I do like this where the bullets like actually fucking do damage and it's not just bullet sponge enemies. But if you're standing within proximity of each other, there should be like a something kicking in the game engine, be like proximity chat between the characters of like, hey, so did you know in the DZ, Carlos is looking for a new lighter for his, for all his smoking habit or whatever. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Even some stupid banner like that, it just builds the world of like, okay, so there's other survivors. I mean, are they alone in the world? Do they have a headquarters? Are they just camped out in a house somewhere out in the suburbs? What the fuck is going on in this? And that's where storyline is so important.
You said here like, hey, how's it going? Or freaking.
It's like that's why The Last of Us.
Bill Bob's looking for a new pipe for to extend the barrel of his sniper rifle.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, that's a side quest item right there. Oh, if you find a barrel, keep it in your inventory for when you get back to base, and then he's gonna give you something else like ammo or something, or oh, here's a scope
Ricky
for
was
your
looking
gun.
for a battery for his car.
Right? Yeah, but again, that's that plants you into the world and sets you up in the world and everything. This is just looter shooter, which you would think companies would figure out after the Avengers just got taken offline. They're also stopping a few other games anyways with looter shooter mechanics in it. Like Division has, Ubisoft has kind of been starting to lose money on Ghost Recon and Division because they're just looter shooters. Destiny might be one of the few ones.
What the fuck is old boy doing over here? Like, sorry, you see her, our female character here that we're so focused on.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you see the other dude just like pop up out of the building. Okay, what was he doing over there in the building? Is that another player, or is it some AI?
No, that's an actual player. I think what they're showing is that this is co-op. It's co-op. You're playing. Yeah, see, he's like turning around looking at you and everything. So definitely, it's co-op. Another player. There's just no interaction there. This is just.
Okay, so that's what's throwing me off because there's no real.
It's like a date night.
No call out. No freaking. Hey, exactly. I'm gonna go check out this building. Hey, I'm gonna go check out this building. Hey, there's zombies down there. Hey, look at that.
Like there's no player. Like even the players aren't on comms.
The store was empty. I heard that gunfire. Nick, check your map. See if there's anything in the area.
It's like, oh shit, you're in the middle of New York. You could do it co-op.
That police station's going critical. Let's head up that way.
Okay, now we have an objective. There's a goal reached. Let's make our way up to the gas station. There's a shootout going on or something. Again, make me give a shit of what the hell is happening in the world. So you can find some military equipment and whatnot. That's kind of cool. Let's see what else are we actually finding in here. The way that what they should be focusing on in this, because that's what makes The Last of Us so damn good too. It's not about the tickers. It's about the survivors, just like The Walking Dead. That's what made The Walking Dead so good. It was about the survivors. It's not about the zombies. Zombies are just there. That's why there's a threat in the world. In all honesty, if they really wanted to do something, they could go outside of zombies and fucking do that. But they got zombies. That's what we're working on right here. So that's why The Last of Us is so cool, because like tickers, they're blind. They're not. They go by sense of hearing and everything. But it's like then you have some of them that are just barely infected. So then you have this multiple levels of like we don't know what the fuck's happening around the next corner, but it's not too far-fetched. It's not like Gears of War where it's like, brah, tentacles everywhere. It's, you got to shoot the shit out of them with like 4 magazines and you can finally drop them and everything. I like Gears of War, but it does get to you. That's the reason why I don't play Gears of War that often, because it's so bullet spongy. I'm just like, I just don't want to deal with it. Again, it really does. It kind of feels like a tech demo. But here's the thing with Unreal Engine 5. Just like other games that have been made in Unreal Engine 5. It doesn't take a lot to make something look really good in Unreal Engine 5.
For instance, I'm not even sure.
Something in this is gameplay. Something in this is actual real life video. One of these characters is actually digital. The other two are real from the movie. Is that? Oh yes, he's pointing at it. Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Why
That
I'm
guy right
here.
there, sitting on the chair. She's digital.
I remember
He's not
waking
real.
up and thinking that I'm supposed to come
It's
here,
clearly the young
that it was
Keanu there.
important for me to ask people, how do we know what is real?
This is Unreal Engine 5. Yes. This is Unreal Engine. This is not video.
Okay. Post down below in the comments which one that you thought it was in that scene. 'Cause,
I'm
to
Keanu.
We
me, it
all
was
know.
Young,
Like,
young
we've been-
Neo.
Years ago,
We've been
I
there,
started
like,
with
ev-
Thomas Anderson, Matrix trilogy. Those films
People-
pioneered digital cinema.
Again,
Shots like bullets.
This is the digital.
Then we
This
talked
is the real
about
video.
where the digital age might take
This is Unreal Engine
cinema
5. This is the power of Unreal Engine
in an
5.
industry where actors have tried
Again,
to
that's
remain
digital.
perpetually young. We wondered about digital faces.
This is why everybody's brains are melting when they saw this. Like, what the fuck?
I'm Carrie Ann Moss, and I played Trinity
Digital.
in the Matrix films. 20 years ago, we asked ourselves how long it would be before faces and bodies could be changed as easily as we change clothes.
We wondered what would identity mean in a completely digital
Welcome to the
world?
Matrix, blowing everybody's minds even 20 years later.
When a world we can build feels as real as our own.
Start breaking out like, let's do the time warp
This is all in-game engine, also. Like I said, Unreal Engine 5. This is running on the PS5 in Unreal Engine 5.
Well, yeah, you can tell with that.
Now you can. I mean, well, of course, so good. But
I
now,
mean, that whole
now you
video
go.
right there. If that became like an actual game, I can hear my computer just go.
So now you go from that to this. This, in all honesty, this looks like Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah, you know.
They technically have a full year to work on this. If they have the groundwork set up, and there's a lot more that they might be working on in the background with a storyline and everything, what I would say is in the year period, like the next 6 months, try and get more dialogue recorded and implemented into the game. Try and get some banter happening. Maybe it's there. This is early footage that could very well be like, this could be like 4 or 5 month old footage, possibly. Goddamn customization. But yeah, I want to know. You got me curious with this gameplay, but I need way more than this. Like, this just feels like a tech demo that you would run through just to, test your graphics card out or something with. That's about all this equates to. If this was back on like the Xbox 360 days, like when Division first came out, yes, there was a reason why we were all blowing our minds, because we hadn't seen anything like that. Now we've got a dime a dozen of these games coming out. So you gotta rope us in with fucking, I mean, even, make the fucking world giant. By the way, if this comes to PC, like I said, this is why I'm saying you should actually check this out, because this is the remastering of it with the newest engine from Naughty Dog. Looks fucking great. I still need to play the DLC on this too. I forgot all about that. But again, like even without the sound on, who the fuck are these guys? Who is this kid, killing the shit out of all these guys? If you're gonna make a game nowadays, don't just go the looty shooty route. It's not going to work. Like, don't waste your time and energy on just making looty shooties. You need to build a world. You need to have the story. You need to have, all the visuals and the audio kicking in to where it's like, oh shit, what's coming around the next corner? That's why Dead Space is taking off so big time right now. Dead Space remake. This brings up the whole point of, don't make stupid characters. These characters know exactly what's happening in the world. They know exactly why everything's happening, and then you are on that ride with them, and they are letting you are, by osmosis of it, you're figuring out what the hell's happening.
The only thing that comes
So-
to mind of that is like what you had to complain about the last one was like, and Isaac's like, what was that? Meh. Ah!
Yeah, and that happens in Dead Space remake sometimes. I'm just like, no, come on, like the black dude's sitting there, and I heard something. What was that? It's like, come on, motherfucker, you've been running through for like the last 3 hours this ship. You've seen fucking people getting torn in half and everything. You're gonna be like, what was that? No, you're gonna be like, oh shit, something's coming after us.
Like I hate to say it, but right there is a fucking. You should just take
I don't
cut
know.
me out of the
Uh.
video. Put the Nick Cage face, and they're going.
So, anyways, yeah, we'll wrap this up here. The day before, not much to go off from, in all honesty, but maybe, I mean, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what the hell ends up happening by the end of the year. If they have anything extra with it, then maybe I'll do a follow up. If not, then probably not going to be doing too much more with this game. There's just not enough there to really rope me in. Some people though, like, so the reason why I kind of wanted to bring you in on this is because I thought maybe you might like this, because sometimes, you know, there's a lot of games that don't have a storyline that you're just like, no, this game is great because I can just chill out and hang out and talk with people in it. Again, I'm that complete opposite, where I'm just like, I want a full experience. Like,
Most of it is it's survivor builder kind of stuff. Like Valheim, I'm having a blast with it because I got somebody to play it with. I mean, it's something just to kick back, have fun. I mean, like Ark was fun to get a good group of people together. The crazy shit could ensue from a gaming session.
I feel like people would be like, well,
It's-
what about Escape from Tarkov? Because that game is like, you get people together and you survive by grabbing stuff, and basically like DMZ style. Like, what about DMZ? You jump in, you
You would have a better chance of getting me to play Rust, to be honest. And that's a slim chance because I heard Rust is nothing but a troll fest.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, these games that keep coming out like this are just looty shooty shit. So I'm just like, there's so much
the ones I'm
potential.
looking forward to are
There's so much
Void
potential.
Train. I've got a whole fucking list right here. I know Void Train, Pal World.
It's like the potential that's missed on it, though. That's where I'm just like,
Where is my damn?
But we do need to start wrapping this up because I am like
Can't
30
find
minutes
it.
in on the video.
I am not worried. Oh, here it is.
So,
Sons of the Forest. Liza P. We both want that one. Nightingale.
yeah, but I'm just talking like looty shooties, the games like this, though.
Shooties,
That's like it needs a story.
I'd rather go play DMZ or Fortnite for looty shooties at this point.
You know what? Okay, so all right, so DMZ, why that is kind of clicking with people, I think is because it has challenges in it where it's like, okay, I need to go and do this thing over here and like kill the boss fight or whatever. Because after you get that done, DMZ is gonna be just like, okay, I'm just running around collecting stuff. What the fuck?
Well, there's five or six tiers of missions you got to do. And each tier you got to do like 5 missions out of that tier to get to get the 4 or 5. Then you unlock the final 2. Then those ones are pain in the dick. Then you get to move up to the next tier, and they get harder and harder as you go. I mean, a couple of guys I play with been talking about like you have to activate 3 SAM sites all at once, and it's just like.
Well, it's like the reason why they're doing that is just oh, we rope them in with the first ones and now we're gonna do something fucking impossible. It's just like the co-op missions. Like, okay, this co-op mission is gonna be damn near impossible, and we want you to sink as much time into it, so we have the player base up there as much as possible, because it's like, well, I'm this close to getting it done, so if I just do a little bit more, just one more, then I can get it. So DMZ is the same thing. Like, they're just roping you in. But at least DMZ gives you a storyline going on with it. I will give him that. Like, DMZ, when you jump in, there's like I'm pretty sure it's like characters from the regular campaign. I think there's a cutscene.
Character.
There's a cutscene.
Well,
or
it's basically
something
the
that
same thing
happens.
as everything else. You pick which character you want to play as,
Yeah.
what skin, and then like they'll hear like over your comms and like, oh, go. You do missions to get
Yeah,
rewards.
yeah. I
and
mean,
get paid. And...
I stream DMZ. I know what it is, but I'm just saying, like, the like co-op has, oh, you guys need to like, hey, Price and Fair and all that, you have to go in and stop this nuclear warhead from being launched and whatnot. I'm pretty sure DMZ has something around it too, of like a storyline going on, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's Warzone I'm thinking of.
I'll talk about that after.
But
yeah.
But
I wish we would have recorded the raid. That was hilarious.
it is. It's up on YouTube.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. When we did all that stuff. But anyways, I gotta wrap this up. It's 30-minute Let's Talk video.
Yep.
Holy shit. So yeah, the day before again. So the reason why this video is so long, just because I wanted to, this is both a learning opportunity, but also the devs. If the devs, end up hearing this, give me more. You got me interested with like the city survival. Like we don't see too many of those other than like Division, and maybe like a Ghost Recon or something. But make it more, I guess, just give me a reason to be roped into the whole world and like what the hell's going on in the world and all that stuff. Like, the best thing that you could do is give these characters an arc of like, there's another character that just fucked with them somehow. Now I want to take this character and get some revenge on that character because they did something. I don't know. Give me something. I'm just throwing ideas out there just for you guys. So with that being said, that's going to conclude the coverage for days before, unless they give us something really good in the next trailer. Again, I'm not going to spend the time to cover it if it's just and hopefully they actually can get something really cool together. You never know. That's the thing. You never know. These developers could just double down and make something really awesome, or it could just fall flat on its face. With that being said, though, like, subscribe, share, everything else on the Werewolf YouTube video. Like, subscribe, share everything on the Werewolf YouTube channel. It definitely helps out. We all see the numbers. Also, Frostbite over here, go check out his channel. He's been posting up some stuff on the regular. So
Trying to at least.
Yeah, right. With all that being said, I think that's gonna wrap it up. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, I will see ya next time.